Hello and welcome to your daily love reading for Monday, Magical Monday. My name's Liz and this is Guided by Angels. And I'm going to bring in quite a few decks of cards for this reading today, including the Bee Oracle. And the reason why is because they show me bees. So I feel you're going to get bombarded with bees. You're going to see bees everywhere. They may start following you around in the real world. You may be seeing pictures of them on social media. Maybe you're watching a film or a show and there's a bee in there. It's a huge sign of a miracle coming into your life. The angels are saying to you, miracles are everywhere. Everywhere, you just need to see them. And the more blessed you are, the more little miracles you see. And the small things lead to the big things, the big changes in your life. So instead of thinking how stressed you are, think how blessed you are. Focus on the blessings. So I'm going to bring in the Rebecca Campbell Work Your Light Oracle. I'm going to bring in this gorgeous deck by our soul sister Gudi. I'm bringing in the Bee Oracle that was gifted to me by one of our soul family. I'm going to bring in the gorgeous Spellcasters Tarot. And then I'm going to see what's going on with you and what's going on with them. What they want to say to you, what you want to say to them. With the Divine Feminine, the Divine Masculine, messages of love. And then what I'm going to do, sometimes I use these in the members readings. I'm going to bring some initials in or, some kind of letters in at the end to see if there's anything we can spell out. If anything, the universe wants to spell anything out to you. So let's see what's going on. If you would like a personal reading with me, you can reach out to me at guidedbyangelsxo@gmail.com. So first of all, what are you thinking today? What's on your mind? Or what would you like to say to them? Jumping straight out. Gone back in, okay? And what do they want to say to you? What do they want to say to you? Wow. Okay. And that one as well. What's the energy coming in today around you? And what are you doing to work your light? Because obviously you're both light workers. You're more evolved and transformed spiritually than they are. But they are starting to realise now that they have a mission here. That they've come here for a reason. That they're much more than someone walking around living their life. They're recognising they are a spiritual being having a human experience. And part of that human experience must be spent with you. So what are they going through? Jumping out. And what's the energy around the journey? Wow. So what's the angel guidance or the guru guidance, the message for you? What's the angel guidance for them? And what's the guidance for the journey? Wow, these are flying out amazing, okay? I love the orange colour in this as well. Very powerful, the colour of abundance. It's also connected with the sacral chakra as well. And the way you follow your passions and your desires. This card's moving as well. So from the Bee Oracle, what's the message for you? What's the message for you? I'm going to take them. What's the message coming through for them? And what's the message for the journey today? Thank you, angels. There we go. And then with the tarot, what's the energy around you? Straight out. What's the energy? I feel that one. No, gone back in. So again, messages wanting to come through. Maybe they're writing a message, deleting it still, or not pressing send. They may be afraid to press send. What's the energy coming through for them today? What are they experiencing, going through, wanting you to be aware of? One card. What's the energy around the journey today? What's the energy around the journey? I've got a few coming out here. Okay. Let's see what's happening then today. So the first message for you is you're saying, you are the one in my dreams. So you may be having very vivid dreams about them right now. They may be very vivid dreams, weird dreams, lucid dreams. You may wake up in a sweat from a dream. So you may have really great dreams. You may have really bad dreams. You may think, I don't know what's going on here. And it's the way you're being shown that you are connected. But it's also how you purge out certain things. So you may be purging out fears. So if you have a dream that freaks you out about perhaps their karmic situation or something else, maybe you even have a dream where you're not together or you get pulled away from each other. It's a way you're being shown by the universe that you belong. So you're seeing them in your dreams and you want them to know that. So you're saying, you're the one. You're the one in my dreams. You're the one that I want to spend my life with. You're the one I'm crazy about. You're the one I'm fantasizing about. You. And you're letting them know that. And I feel that this is also because if you're allowing them to come to you, you're connecting with them in a very astral way. So you may be doing more meditation. You may be connecting with them more in the 5D realm. So you're going to be connecting more in that way. So your telepathic link is becoming stronger, more cosmic. So you're showing them through dreams how you feel. And they are coming to you in dreams because you're connected. So you're saying, you're the one in my dreams. So this is showing you the power of the love, that You can try and run from it in the physical, and sometimes that's what they try and do to distract themselves from the feelings and the emotions because it can feel too intense for them. But when they're asleep, you can't hide from love. It comes in many ways. So they are dreaming about you, you're dreaming about them. Very powerful. And look at this, we've got Pleiades energy. And this is also because you are ascending. So the reason you're dreaming about them is because you are ascending to the next level of your journey. You're preparing for the next phase in your life. You're getting ready. So don't be surprised if you've had dreams where you've flown, maybe you've been flying, like actually flying like Superman or Supergirl, or you've been on a plane or in a helicopter or in some kind of flying device. Or you may have just had a dream where you've got in a lift and you've been going up or down, or maybe the lift's been going side to side, or there's been issues with the lift, because lifts are also a big sign of ascending. So where you go into your own intuition, you descend into your darkness and go down and you experience things, or you rise up into your higher self. And you have a double mission, and this is the message again. So you're being shown right now, and they are being shown and reminded by the universe that you have a mission. They give me a block. So I feel this is a huge message. The universe right now is guiding you both back together, which is so powerful. And the reason why is because from the full moon to the new moon, and we've also got Easter, remember, coming up too, this is a huge sign of rebirth and resurrection. So I feel if you've been not talking, or there's been a period of silence, that silence is coming to an end because the universe wants you together. Why? Because you have a mission together, a double mission. A mission that will include channeling and uplifting humanity. So if you have a dream where you're going up or down in a lift, or maybe you're walking up or down stairs, it's all connected with your mission. They give me a block. And blocks to your mission are now being lifted so you can assist humanity with bringing in this higher vibration. It's part of God's plan. We're in 2025. 2020 to 2024 was all about preparation. 2025 to 2029 is about getting the act together to be in union for mission. So this is why it's all happening now. So it doesn't matter how long you've been on the journey for, whether you've been on the journey for a year, a few years, or 20 or 30 years, the time is now. There is a mission here now, and that's what you're being shown. And you don't need to worry about what that mission is. You don't need to think, well, what is it then? What is my mission? What's written for me? You just need to have faith that your mission is unfolding exactly as it's meant to. So this is a huge sign that you're ascending. You're also being schooled in your dreams. So sometimes in dreams, we go to other planes. We go into like a classroom where we gain downloads and understanding. So you might even think, I can't remember my dreams. I didn't have a dream, but you did. It's just your conscious mind may not be ready to access the information yet because your subconscious mind is still processing it. Because it's very likely you've been accessing in your dreams your Akashic records, or you've been meeting up with loved ones on the other side, or you've been connecting with your true mission and purpose. And you've got the sisterhood of the rose. So obviously you watching today are more likely in the divine feminine energy. So you are part of the sisterhood of the rose. And you're being reminded that you are a mystic, that you are a priestess, that you are a teacher, that you are a goddess, that you are a light worker, an empath, a starseed. It doesn't matter if you are a guy or a gal, you're in your power. And this is beauty and devotion. And beauty is about seeing the light in others, seeing the beauty in the world, seeing the beauty in this day, seeing the beauty in others, recognizing others within yourself, and being devoted to a cause, being devoted to raising your vibration and operating from your higher self, and choosing to focus on peace and love and forgiveness. So if someone angers you or hurts you, you can say to God, Father, forgive them, they don't know what they're doing. And you can recognize that you're being triggered for a reason. So you can even say, I'm willing to release that part of me that gets angry or triggered or frustrated when I think of you. So whatever it is that's triggering you today, you can handle it by rising above it. And this is showing you that you're part of a collective energy. That's why we group here. That's why we come together, whether it's on a live Q&A or during this reading right now, you feel the energy of everyone, because we're all in the same boat, we're all going through the same things. We may be at different stages of our journey and going through different things and feeling different ways, but ultimately we're all heading in the same direction, the direction of mission and purpose to help humanity. The guidance from the angels is open your heart. Open your heart to yourself, to let your love flow in. And I feel this is also what you're doing. You're allowing the love to flow in through your dreams, through the astral realms, through the 5D connection you share. So right now, don't worry if there's no communication or there's a silence or a separation. The love is coming to you in other ways. It's coming to you through the connection you share with Source. It's coming to you through self-love and self-care, through nurturing your inner child and being very kind, gentle and loving to yourself. And also through flowers. We've been shown flowers a lot recently because flowers are a symbol of love, a symbol of hope, a symbol of romance, a symbol of self-care, and flowers bloom and grow. It's a sign that you're blooming and growing right now. So if you're seeing flowers, I went out on a walk the other day and there were daffodils blooming at the side of the road, but they were also along the road. It's like someone had just cut the daffodils and just strewn them on the path. And it wasn't that, I think it was the wind or whatever had happened, but it was like a huge sign of hope, yellow flower symbolising hope. And someone was walking down the street as well with a bouquet of flowers, and I felt like that was the universe offering that to me. So you have to be aware, you have to be in the moment to see and appreciate and recognise all the ways the universe is communicating with you. Now in the tarot you've got, wow, I mean this is powerful anyway because this is the Chariot, but what I'm seeing here is this flower, a lotus flower blooming. So another big message here that when you shine your light, you bloom like this lotus flower, you unfold your petals, all the different layers of you, and that moves everything forward in your life. So again, the message is if you're thinking, what can I do to move things forward, to manifest them in, to bring them back to me, to move into union or to create something you desire in your life, just shine your light brightly. Because it's already all happening in your dreams. You are already connected in dreams. They are remembering you in their dreams. So they are with you in dreams. You're with them in dreams. You're coming together. You're definitely 5D connected right now. So have faith in the rest here. This is a big sign of movement, especially between now and July. And you've got the 6 of Wands. So this is you feeling more confident and more in your power. And what I'm really connecting with is as well, people are listening to you. Because you are part of this sisterhood of the rose. You have a mission here. You are a mystic. You are a psychic. You are an intuitive. You are here as a leader to help and lead the world. So you're meant to take a step back in your journey to allow your masculine to step forward, but you take the lead in other ways, taking lead in your career, in your spiritual practices, taking lead of your own emotions, learning how to master your emotions, and seeing the miracles everywhere. So I feel you have the opportunity today to lead. People are listening to you, gathering around you, listening to you. You have something to say. So you may well be giving someone advice today, or you may be sharing a message that people listen to. And remember, this is also online. So maybe you share something on social media and you get lots of likes, or your post blows up, or people are commenting. And that's really like you giving a talk and people standing around you. So people are aware of what you're doing and they are listening to you and paying attention to you. So this is also a big message for you to operate in your light. And to remember what you focus on grows. So if you're giving your energy and your attention to positive things and focusing on blessings and the love and gratitude and sharing a message of light and love and hope and positivity, you're going to attract more of that in. But if you're gossiping about something or being negative or saying how bad everything is, you'd still attract a crowd from doing that, but you'd attract the wrong kind of attention. Because the universe is always saying to you, your wish is my command. So if you're commanding in good stuff, you're going to get more good stuff. If you're commanding in negatives and doubt and stress and struggle, saying how bad everything is, then you're going to get more of that coming in. So I feel this is a huge message about you understanding that what you focus on grows. And that allows you to overcome any conflict. So there may actually be some conflict going on in the physical world around you, but you have the power to overcome it. And what I'm actually seeing here as well is, if people are fighting against each other or arguing, you have the power to turn things around, to stop them from arguing and to help them to listen. So I'm seeing this as a group of people perhaps disagreeing about things or gossiping or arguing, and then you coming in, changing the whole dynamic of the communication or the interaction, and they all shut up and listen to you because you have wisdom and power here. So this is a huge sign about you helping others to resolve conflict, to move out of conflict, to see things in a higher way. Now from the B Oracle here, and I need to use my magnifying glass for this deck because the writing is very, very, it's very dark. It says sacred spirals, sacred spiral of life, adapting and changing. And this is the number 12. So you may be seeing 1212, which is reminding you that you are building stability in your life because you are changing. And again, I'm seeing this as not just changing you through changing your perspective of things, seeing things differently, but you're bringing change into others, helping others to rise above their conflicts and to listen to a message of hope instead. So what I'm actually seeing in this is the way that Jesus would come in and share his message, and it would change the hearts of the people listening. And that's part of your mission and part of your purpose. And don't worry about needing to change the heart of your twin because you have the same heart. God is already working on their heart to help take those barriers down and to help them to see things in a much higher way. And the 2 B's there is a symbol of connection. It's about you and your person, but it's also about the way you connect with another person. So this could be how you connect with a family member or a friend or someone at work or someone you were communicating with or channeling to. You have the power to create. So stability is coming from what you're doing. So I feel many of you are natural counsellors. You may be changing your work to adapt to this. So you may be working one-on-one with people, or maybe you're working at home, or you're working through the internet. Because when you're working through the internet, maybe you are doing what I do here, doing a video or something similar, or connecting one-on-one. So even though you feel it's one-on-one, you're getting your message out. So you are having an effect on other people. And this is a worldwide thing here. We've also got the number 15. And it's powerful we got the number 15 because I feel this is very much going to be connected with the energy around the new moon. Because 15 is about divine intervention. And this is also an energy from January just gone to May. So as we prepare for May, I feel that this is about you recognising that the universe has got your back, that you are safe, and that you are being protected and supported. Yeah, it says protection, leaks of energy, health. So the leaks of energy is when people drain your energy or your light. So because you're going to be doing more light work now, and even, I'm not saying, you might think, well, hang on, I'm not doing a spiritual practice or I'm not doing light work. You're doing light work when you go out of your house. You're doing light work when you get up in a positive attitude. You shine your light, it changes things. Just smiling at someone in the street as you bringing in a change in them, and it helps to change you because it uplifts your energy. So anytime you're helping in any way or operating in the fruit of the spirit, which is love, joy, peace, patience, and that's one of your lessons, kindness, gentleness, faithfulness, goodness, self-control. Anytime you're controlling your thoughts, your emotions, anytime you're recognising, I need to do this my way, I'm going to take my time, I'm going to slow down. That's you operating in the fruit of the spirit. That's you helping others. So when you're helping others and shining your light and being a natural light worker, you also have to make sure that you are shielding your energy, because you'll have this energy coming out of you and people will take it like an energy vampire. So if you've been feeling more drained lately, think about what you've been doing. Have you been helping more people? Have you been listening more? Have you been giving more guidance out? Have you felt like you've been overgiving? Have you felt like there isn't a balance? Maybe you're thinking, I'm doing something on the side of my job and I'm giving some part of me and now I need to get paid. There needs to be an energy exchange as well. So you may even be thinking about that, thinking about bringing paid work into what you're doing on the side of what perhaps you're doing in your normal job, moonlighting. So this is about you protecting your energy. So there is a protection there. You are naturally protected by your angels, your guardian angels are protecting you. But when you're working the light, You also have to call on the angels for protection, or make sure you're shielding yourself more, and then you don't feel drained. Because when you have a conversation or an interaction with someone, whether it's someone you are connecting with in a work way, someone you're helping out, a friend, a family member, especially someone who's negative around you, or even when you're interacting with your twin flame, because remember, they also draw on your light, make sure that you are shielding yourself, because there is an energetic cord between you and that person. So it's like there's a mutual feed going between the two of you. So when you end that conversation, if you don't shield yourself properly, or sometimes even cut the cord and let the love remain, or maybe cut cords of fear or anything that's caused a bit of negativity or anything that may have caused stress, cut that cord, otherwise you're going to be carrying it around with you. And when you're carrying around other people's problems, other people's drama, and you can do this with your person as well, you can take on their pain and their drama, so make sure you're shielding yourself and cleansing yourself, so then you feel lighter. And if you're seeing dolphins, that's a sign to lighten the load, and you can also do that through being playful, laughing, having some fun, going in nature. They give me fear, because you'll feel fearful. You may start feeling anxious or heavy. It's like you're carrying around the weight of the world on your shoulders, the way Jesus carried the cross. So you've got to let it go. That's why it's so nice to have a nice refreshing shower and feel the water cleansing away any negativity or sizzling away anything that's hurt you or any psychic attack, and feeling fresh and free when you get out of the shower or out of the water, out of the bath. Maybe you go in the ocean, or you go for a nice cleansing walk, whether the sun's out and it's cleansing you with its rays, or it's raining and you're feeling the rain, or the wind is blowing all around you. It cleanses you. So I feel this is a huge message for you to make sure you are calling on the angels to shield you. Archangel Michael, visualizing a bubble of light around you. You can even, if someone's having a really negative conversation with you, if you've got this conflict coming in around you, you can say delete, cancel, clear. Delete, cancel, clear. And then it's like you are naturally pushing away with a force field around you anything that's coming at you negatively. But you have the power to change a conversation with just one word. You could say, stop, think about it differently. Look at it this way. And then people listen to you. They stop fighting against themselves. They stop fighting with each other, and they listen to you. And we've got this really beautiful feminine bee. This is pollen, and this is the number 10. 10 is power. It says sustaining, coins of gold, wisdom of the plant. So what I'm connecting with here is, this is your feminine energy. I'm seeing this a bit like the queen bee. And you are the queen bee. You pollinate your life. So remember, thoughts become things. So I'm seeing this as the way that you see things changes everything. It brings in abundance. It brings in opportunities. It brings in success. It allows you to feel more financially free and abundant. It allows you to see all the miracles coming in around you. So sustaining yourself with positivity, that's wisdom. That's power. And again, people listening to you, being a leader. So I'm seeing this today as you being a leader, and that's a miracle. And it's all because you have a mission together. Now, the energy around your person today, they are saying to you, and they may well be seeing you in dreams too, because again, this message, and we've had this message coming out of this deck constantly, every time I use it. I see you in my future, and I want to speak my truth. So they want to tell you that they see you in their future. They want to be honest and open with you. They want you to know today that that's what they're working on. So even if they are still silent, they may be coming to you through the 5D, through a dream, to tell you what the truth is, that they are in love with you, that they want a future with you, and they can see that future with you. They may not know when or how it's going to happen, but they know it will happen. It's a question of when, not if. And share your voice. Their mission is to speak their truth. Their mission is, part of their purpose right now, is to speak their truth, to tell the world the truth, to speak up in their karmic situation, to tell you how they really feel, to make choices, to choose themselves, to finally be happy, to follow their heart, to do what they've come here to do, to come out of the cave. So this is a huge sign of their return. So again, breaking the silence, coming back to you, making changes in their life, speaking up, and actually allowing themselves to be very honest with themselves to do that. Persecution expression. So they may be afraid of persecution. They may have been persecuted in a past life. And this is a huge sign of them opening up when they express themselves, being able to handle what comes next. Because that's their fear. What will happen if I speak my truth? What will happen if I'm honest with people around me and say what I want to do? Does that make me a bad person? And it doesn't make them a bad person for wanting to follow their heart and live their life their way authentically. But a lot of them are in situations where it's codependent, or they're putting other people's needs before their own, and they've done it for so long, they're afraid of persecution. They're afraid of what it means to fully express themselves properly. And you've opened them up to the truth. You've showed them another way. And that's why they see you in their future. They are overcoming right now their fears of what will happen. What if? What if I speak my truth? What if I get rejected? What if it doesn't go to plan? What if I hurt people? What if this happens, that happens? What if my children never speak to me again? What if I lose all my money? What if you don't want me in the end? All these fears, this is what they are overcoming to share their voice, to speak their truth. And they have a mission to share their voice with the world. It's not just about speaking up to you, being honest with themselves, or speaking to people in their life. This is about their mission with you, their double mission. And we've got death as an illusion. So again, death is about an ending. An ending is an illusion because it creates a new beginning. And this is also their fears. I feel these fears about it's going to be the end of the relationship with my kids or with my family, or the end of a situation. And it isn't. It's just a new way of being. It's a new cycle for them. So I feel a lot of them are recognising that it's not going to be the end of things they don't want to end. Because I do feel there's fear there. And it's a start. It's something new coming in. Some of them may have been through some kind of loss or grief. So they may have gone through the death of a loved one. Or maybe they've experienced a death in some other way. It could be death of a pet. Or just a death of a situation, moving on from a cycle like losing the job or going through something like that. And there's always a new beginning. So they're realising now it's a new start. Everything is rebuilt. There's always something new ahead. And we go through loss and pain to see things in a higher way. And the rose, this red rose, is a symbol of an apology, forgiveness, healing. Because death is also an opportunity to forgive. Just like an ending is an opportunity to forgive and to move forward in a new way. And I'm seeing this like the red for the root chakra and about making changes, moving forward in a new way. And we've got you are most precious to me. And we've got this gorgeous little bunny rabbit. So look at this little bunny rabbit here. And what I'm seeing is Easter, resurrection, rebirth. They want to tell you that you are the most precious thing to them. You matter to them. And that's their truth. This is what they want to share with you. You are the most precious thing to me. And I feel this is what's coming in between now and the new moon, and especially with this Easter energy. So you may even get communication over Easter, or they may tell you or let you know in some way through a social media post or a dream or a message in music or a sign or a synchronicity, some 5D way, that you're the most precious thing in their life. So if you see little bunny rabbits today, little white fluffy bunny rabbits, that's the way the universe is saying to you, you are precious. You are precious to your person and you're precious to God, because you are a magical being who's been sent here for a reason. So this is a huge sign of change. And this is also about them recognizing how precious they are, because you may have told them you're the most beautiful thing in the world. And they're starting to recognize they can be happy. They can be happy and they are safe. And I feel some of them as well are also thinking about having children with you in their future, what that would look like and be like. Yeah, the tower's falling for them. So they're gaining clarity through the chaos. And this could also be connected with protection for you while they are dealing with chaos, because they may be dealing with negatives, they may have conflict around them, there may be arguing going on, there may be karmic battles and struggles, they could be going through an inner battle. So remember, whenever there is no communication, you're being protected. So breathe through it and feel at peace. So they are definitely going through tower moments right now. Whether they are aware of them or not, that tower will fall. Because the tower falls so the Four of Wands can be built. so the new beginning can start. So this is like the death or the end of an old cycle. And for them, we've got the bee that says honey. They know that you're their honey. Sweetness, magical elixir of life, abundance. They know that you're their honey. And they give me that song, honey, honey, sugar, sugar. So with you, it's the sweetness. They feel the sweetness of life with you. You're their honey. You're the one they want to be with. You're the elixir. You make them feel better. You're the light, the spark. And I'm seeing that like a big flame, a big twin flame there, the spark, the new beginning, the start of something new. They want this with you because you're the honey or the sweetness. So after the tower falls comes the sweetness, comes the new beginning, the new cycle. And we've got the Indian bee priestess with the number 19, and 9 and 1 is 10. So again, it's about power, stepping into their power. It says abundance, lightness, centeredness. So a lot of them are having this time right now to reflect, to go within, to contemplate, to reconnect with their self, maybe to get themselves healthier. They may be working on the body. They may be working on themselves spiritually to feel more centered and more alive and more aware. So they're able to come to you in the right energy. So it's just a matter of when, not if. It is going to happen. You have to have faith. So the energy around the journey today, we've got warrior woman. So this is reminding you how strong you are. If you weren't afraid, what would you do? And this is to the both of you. So the angels are saying to them, if you weren't afraid, what would you do? They would be with you like that. They would walk away from their karmic situation. They'd speak the truth. They'd tell you how they feel. They'd be ready for this new beginning. They would end what they need to end to be free. If they weren't afraid, if there was no fear, you would have been together years ago. But remember, there is fear, there is ego. There are lessons to be learned. There is karma being restored and balanced. And that's why things take time. But if there was no ego, they would be with you. So from their perspective, if there was no fear, they would be with you. Or they may even be thinking about doing other things in their life, like career-wise, and maybe making a move to live somewhere else or travel, or there would be so many things they would do. So ask yourself that question today for you, because you are a warrior, you are a fighter, you are strong, you are not a victim of your reality, you are a fighter, a victor of it. So ask yourself this question today, if you weren't afraid, because many of you aren't afraid of life itself, you just may be afraid of what's going on with your twin or what's happening with your journey. But if you weren't afraid, what would you do? And you might think, well, I would reach out to them. So what I say to you is this, do what you feel in your heart today with no expectations. So if you're thinking, well, I would reach out and just tell them I love them, there's nothing wrong with that, as long as you're not getting triggered if you don't receive a response or if you get blocked or anything like that. But what I'm really feeling is, this is more about what you would do. If there was no fear, what would you do? You may want to get on a plane. You may want to travel. You may want to look for a new job or have a conversation with a family member to give me fear, or speak your own truth in some way. So take the fear away today and think, what would I do differently if there was no ego? And I'm thinking about you. You're thinking about them and they are thinking about you. You may even get messages through clouds today. There may be blue skies. There's definitely blue skies where you are because you create them in your life. It doesn't matter what the actual weather is like. You shine bright like the sun. So you're thinking about them and they are thinking about you. It breaks my heart to see you suffer. I feel this is a message coming through from God saying, it breaks my heart to see you suffer, but it's where you go through the most healing. So don't think that, God is laughing at you if you're in pain or punishing you. He is aware of your pain. It's like when a child, I suppose, is going through teething pains. It breaks the mother and the father's heart, but they know it's happening for the highest good. It's like when you go through something, it's like heartbreak. You go through it, but you get stronger from it. And your person saying, it breaks my heart that you are suffering right now and in pain. And it breaks your heart that they may be suffering in their life. But you also have to find your own way. It's not about rescuing each other. It's about rescuing the self. And cherish our connection. This is beautiful. Cherish the connection. Lay out the red carpet there. This is about you being shown the way. And the red, again, is about root chakra activation, movement forward, change, divine timing, knowing to have faith. Sometimes the timing's off, that's all. It's a matter of when, not if. So cherish the connection. Instead of going over all the bad things and all the pain, all the suffering, be grateful for this connection right now. And say, I can only see you with love in my heart. I can only see you with love. And that's why you're dreaming of each other. That's why you're connected in the 5D. So if you can't be together right now in the physical, because they need to speak their truth and you're learning to surrender and to forgive and heal and whatever you're both going through, you can see the love. The love is still there. The love hasn't gone away because you may not be in physical contact or in the same zip code or, it's still there. So see the love. It's in your heart. Connect with that. Give each other a chance. He says, please don't give up on me. They are saying that to you today. Please don't give up on me. Love is letting go of fear. And I love this because, again, we've got a plane rising above anything physical, seeing things in a higher way. Again, ascension. So you may be dreaming about flying or being on a plane. Maybe you want to go on a plane. So the energy with the tarot, we've got, breaking free of those constraints, breaking those chains, because the fire is so strong within. It will move you forward. It will burn these restraints away. So this is about anything that they're trapped in, moving out of that. I love this. We've got 8-8. And 8-8 is a huge sign of abundance coming in, the way being made. So remember, in the trap situation or in the fear, the way is being made, the lessons are being learned, the work is going in. So see it like this. If they are in a karmic situation still, they are learning lessons. They are creating a way forward with you. They're building something. So this is about a stepping stone to you to be able to communicate through telepathy, the 5D, and knowing that the light is at the end of the tunnel. And we've got the Egyptian bee priestess here. And the card says harmony, righting, wrongdoing. So this is about making up for the past, coming back together. I'm seeing this as a doorway being built right now. A doorway to come through, to apologise, to sort things out, to be together. And we've got emerging the Virgin Queen Bee, opportunities, birthright, stepping up. I feel this is what they are doing. They are stepping up. And this is also about the way you'll be when you're together, because it really is like when you're together, it's like you're reborn. It's like you're re-virginized in a way. When you're together, no one else, nothing else that you've done before matters, because it's unlike anything else. When you and your twin flame come together, make love for the first time, or make love again after a long time, it's like the whole world falls away. And all you can see is that. When you look into their eyes, you make love through your eyes. When you kiss each other, when you just feel each other's energy. It's power. It's power. And the universe wants that power together, because that power together as a couple, a power couple, has the power to change the world and to change the hearts of others, and that's part of your mission. So today you know that you have a mission, you're ascending for that mission, they're aware that they need to speak their truth, and you're both being guided back together by God because you have a mission. I hope this helps. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon. Oh, before I go, I was going to do some letters, wasn't I? Nearly forgot, you see. So what letters have we got coming through today then? Wow, first off, I've got Noah. Okay, I've got N-O-A-H, Noah, the word Noah there. Now, Noah, you could look at that as Noah's Ark. Okay, Noah's Ark. Okay, so that's about building something 2 by 2. There may be the name Noah there. Okay, this could even be connected with someone on the journey. Let's see what else we've got coming through here. We've got SP, we've got G, and I've got GPS coming through. Wow, GPS is about navigation, a navigation system. So this is about being navigated, the universe creating the way, being directed, being shown the way. Isn't this powerful? So it's like 2 by 2, Noah's Ark. Again, what happened on the Ark? Everything else was destroyed. Everything else was destroyed to rebuild. So there's a rebuilding going on. We've also got N, we've got Z, we've got O and R. And what I'm feeling with this is not right now. Okay? No is a not right now. And no is a not right now. It doesn't mean it's not going to happen. You're getting it on. Look at that. You're getting it on. We've got Ron as well. There may be someone called Ron, or we've got Z. So you put these initials together if they spell out a name for you, or maybe they're initials or they mean something. But that's what the angels are guiding me to. And they're also giving me the Z for zebra, which is about being proud of yourself for how far you've come. You know, you gain your stripes on this journey. Just like, like a pilot gets you know, like stripes when they go up a level, or it's like you earn, like zebras have stripes, you earn your stripes through what you go through. So you get stronger through everything you go through, and that's what you're being shown. So take this message how it resonates with you today, especially these letters. But I feel you're being guided to be together because you are a power couple. And that's nothing else will matter because the universe has got a plan. I hope this helps. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon.